Alrighty, now, as I promised, we'll be back and better than ever. We got Apocalypse. If you allow me to beg your indulgence for about 15 seconds and remind you, hey, if you are in an alliance that isn't going to be able to complete this event here, and they haven't done so in any events at all, I think it'll be time for you to find a new alliance. Go to the Marvel Puzzle Quest subreddit or the Marvel Puzzle Quest forums, or I'm pretty sure they even have a Facebook group as well, and find an alliance that best suits your unique skills, talents, and abilities. Alright? Now the reason why I say all that there is if you're contributing to the group, but but no one else is contributing to the group, then that's completely unfair. Now, my alliance, again, we got guys who you know who they'll contribute in alliance events, no problem. Like the daily stuff that they just play daily because, well, they're sick and tired of the grind, so to speak. And again, I don't blame them. All right, so we're in round 5. As you see, Apocalypse gotten a lot stronger, as well as the side pins when you look at them. We still gotta deal with the stuff for Apocalypse. So we at least break out one of the teams that I was teasing earlier yesterday with 5-star Captain Marvel, 4-star Captain Marvel, and 3-star, Ms. Marvel. Well, she's not a captain. In the comic book, she was known as Captain Marvel. So hush. And so we got Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau, and then Kamala Khan. And the idea behind them is very unique, to say the least. Alright, so Monica's going to give you board control with her red, but seeing as though Captain Marvel's strongest color is red, that's going to get drained a bit from Apocalypse. So we're going to be focusing really on getting Captain Marvel's green on the board, well, the repeater tile, get the green AP, destroy tiles, so on and so forth. The purple, we're probably going to be using the Kamala Khan to get as much green as we possibly can, and then the repeater tile for Monica, that's just going to give us even more AP. And then if we need to heal, that's what Kamala's there for. Ah, dag. I would say I didn't know that Apocalypse's repeater tile, his 4 horseman tiles would overwrite a repeater tile, but there you go. Alright, let's drop the supply drone down a little bit further. Down the daisy chain. Alright, somebody might be gone, depending upon if I get. Oh, no, okay, we got Sword Strike. So now with Sword Strike, you're going to be targeting team up tiles. The reason why you're going to target team up tiles is it will destroy much more of a block on the board. Alright, next thing we're going to do, because I need some green AP, go this way. Alright, get Photonic Rush. There you go. Yeah, I was pretty much in danger because somebody meaning 5-star Captain Marvel, she was in danger of getting downed. So there you go there. Okay, Doc Ock No Way Home. Again, side notes are a little bit stronger, so we gotta break out with a little bit of a stronger team. So I'm gonna go with our good friend Shang-Chi. I know. So you breaking out 5 stars already? The other nodes are gonna have 4 stars, so don't even sweat it too much. I'm trying to think of who was the other one that usually pairs up with Shang-Chi. Valkyrie, right? If I can find her. I know she ain't that far. There she is. And again, the idea behind this here, find out who the bounty hunter is targeting, and then target them first, gain AP that way. So it's docking, so cool. Don't have to change tiles at all. Or change characters at all, I should say. Alright, bounty hunter triggered. Fine, we'll switch it to Gorgon. Get that set up. Get some more blue set up. And then go. Then drop a regular tile. Can't really drop that there because I want to keep the that purple going. Alright, bind to their own, so let's swap some purple. Where they go? Yeah, that might actually be the better option. I was looking for one to swap with red, and I swapped it the wrong way. I don't know what happened there. I mean, I actually know what happened there. User error, user malfunction. Oh well. Oh man, that was rather embarrassing. I promise you guys, and gals, I'd be better, but nah. All habits die hard. Well, no sense in using that there. This is the end it. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Alright, another team that I've been thinking of. Well, actually 2 characters that will make Apocalypse pretty much trivial are Kitty Pryde and Morbius. If you have the 2 of them, yeah, you've pretty much won Apocalypse. And what I mean by that, Kitty's purple ability, if you have that in 5, that's gonna overwrite any of Apocalypse's tiles that's on the board. And then in the case of Morbius, his black ability, anytime you match a special tile or destroy a special tile, you'll get rid of at least 2 special tiles on the board. And yeah, that pretty much makes Apocalypse trivial. So if you get, 5 AP in blue, you fire off Hematology, that'll destroy off 2 of those special tiles is on the board, and then hematology will destroy one, and then it'll destroy two more because of its black ability. Well, strike, attack, or protect tiles with hematology. Let's actually correct the record. Alright, now one team that I was recommending for an alliance mate of mine. Alright, it was gonna involve Captain Marvel. No, the actual Captain Marvel. The 3-star Carol. 4-star Carol, oh my gosh. Yeah, that Captain Marvel. It was involving Rogue. And it was involving Cloak and Dagger. Now, the idea behind this team here, well, Apocalypse's strongest color happens to be black. Rogue says, hey, whoever's out in front, yeah, you don't gain AP in that power. Cloak and Dagger's here to emphatically reject the, not emphatically reject, but emphatically give us more black AP. Now, we're going to look at energy manipulation. Our strongest color is going to be yellow, because again, Cloak and Dagger, but if your Cloak and Dagger is a lot weaker, then yeah, you'll be able to get around, that nonsense. And +2 Cloak and Dagger can get around Apocalypse's whole spiel of, hey, I need, I'm going to do my survival of the fittest, and only the strong survive. You can drop all that there down to level 1 and just be done with it. And then Carol's Photonic Barrage, well, this will get around Apocalypse pretty quickly too, so let's go ahead and get that started now. And then if we really need to gain yellow, well, there are ways to do that. Alright, here's gloves off. Executive decision, since we got the yellow, boom, there you go. Alright, Deadpool, well, there's 3 versions of Deadpool, so we do need to talk about him real quick. The regular version, his red costs 6, targets the opponent's health bar, and deals up to 40% damage of whatever 40% of their maximum health pool, or 3,000 damage or so, depending upon what threshold is met. And you can boost this here with Okoye and Apocalypse as well, to actually down somebody. And you can also down people as well if you have strike tiles on the board too that exceed whatever the health is of the opponent. Purple's Whales costs 14. Does a team attack, but if you have enough Whales points, which how you get those is by using this particular version of Deadpool in a node 1 time per game. The points are randomly assigned, but once you drop, I think it's 27,000 for the full Whales, I believe. That sounds about right. And you will instantly win the node, or win whatever it is that you're playing. Asterisk, this doesn't work on stuff like Puzzle Gauntlet and other specialty nodes that require a specific win condition. And then finally, his black ability is a passive. Anytime Deadpool's teammate takes a certain amount of damage, he'll jump out in the front, create a one turn countdown tile, and then after that, there he'll heal for a little bit of damage. I've seen folks put that there at 5. Please don't do that. No, no. 5 in red, 5 in purple, 3 in black, and then just let it marinate. All right, X-Force Deadpool. He's a little bit different than his counterpart. Let me put on his pirate outfit. Our auto bullets cost 13. He does damage to the target, and then he'll heal for a certain amount. It'll be higher levels when you get to level 5, and that's what I normally would prefer it to be. But there's a few teams where you're gonna change the strategy out quite a bit. His black ability, X Enforcer, if one of his allies takes a fair bit of damage, he'll create a 1-turn countdown tile, and then he'll retaliate for however much that's listed. So at level 3, it'll be less than the damage that the allies were taking. At level 5, it'll be like even more. So say for instance, if you're in 5-star land and you have Okoye and Deadpool and Drax the Destroyer, every time Okoye or Drax would take some amount of damage from 5-star matches, well, Deadpool's gonna create that countdown tile. He'll do damage to the target, and then also too with Okoye, if you have any team up tiles, it'll do even more damage, and then Drax will do even more damage whenever Deadpool's countdown tile expires because of Drax's passive ability. So you can mow through a fair amount of teams, just doing that strategy there. And then finally, his countdown for what? You create countdown tiles on the board. I think they last for 5 turns. If they are matched away by you or the enemy, or if they're destroyed, then they'll do damage equal to the number of those countdown tiles destroyed. So if you do a match and it happens to have 1, it'll do damage for that countdown tile there. If you happen to get it into like a match 3 or a match 4 or match 5, like if you got 3 countdown tiles up in the match, it'll do the damage for the first countdown tile, for the second, and then the third. Alright, but typically I would have him at a 5-3-5, but if you're pairing him up with Okoye and Drax, or Okoye and Immortal Hulk, have that X Enforcer really at 5 just to retaliate on folks and get them out of the paint quicker. And he doesn't have any special usage, not like Ghost Deadpool. Him, I actually got to go through and talk about his powers real quick because I don't know him offhand. Penance Fair is that you got it costs 6 and you get to choose 1 of 4 abilities. And each one of these here are dependent upon the AP that you have in a particular color. So Diablo's Tacos will deal 90%. Will deal damage to the target equal to the to the whatever amount that they did in damage in the fight. Disgraceadilla is to get its bonus effect, you need 3 yellow AP to deal extra damage to a random enemy. For green, well, if you have green, you destroy 4 tiles and the target's strongest color, or 3 and lower levels. Uh, Vegeta-ality, you create a 5 turn, or you create a, well, okay, it is just 5 turns, so you create a countdown tile that deals damage if it's master destroyed. Abyssal Blaze constant aid. It creates a red countdown tile that deals damage, stuns the target for however many turns, and if we match or destroy the Abyssal Blaze tile, then you create another Abyssal Blaze countdown tile, and then stun the target again. You know, and at level 5, you know, increases the length, the damage, and the amount of turns. And then finally, weight and measure. This is actually a pretty cool ability. Anytime you make a match in the opponent's strongest color, it's that you'll take AP in that color, and then you'll deal damage, and then at level 5 it's even more damage. All right. And his specialty, if you use him once a day, he'll give you those spicy taco tokens. So that's how you get spicy taco tokens. Alright. I'm actually going to use X-Force Deadpool because I actually do have a strategy with him and 2 of his other X-Force compadres. So let's get them cracking. X-Force Wolverine and Domino, wherever she is at. Alright. Now the strategy with them is very simple. You want as much black AP as you can get. You want to match up purple, and then what you're gonna do is you're going to fire off the purple ability whenever you get the correct amount of black AP for X-Force Wolverine's Surgical Strike, and then when you do that, you'll instantly, I'm not gonna say down some folks, but you're gonna put them in some very critical health. I said if Domino gets downed here, it's okay. There you go. Deadpool will retaliate, and see that's one of the reasons why I have X Enforcer at level 5 because of reasons like that. Again, I'm not really worried about Wolverine because once I match this yellow here, after I match purple, I'm gonna recover real quick, so I need to take advantage of this because he's not gonna get downed. Surgical Strike is on yellow because you're probably like, oh man, so if you wait too late, he's gonna gain the AP. He's not gonna have enough yellow AP. I mean, not gonna have enough yellow tiles on the board. All right, so let's use Domino's enter the fray. Get rid of some of these non-black tiles. All right, countdown for what? Yeah, why not? Heat signature detection, and then boom. I mean, heat signature detection didn't make or break the fact that I was going to win the fight. It didn't. It was just something extra because again, Wolverine's Surgical Strike is going to be doing insane damage as it is anyways because he's boosted. Now, getting into the practical application for Apocalypse, because again, like our strongest color is green, so frankly, you know, we gotta, you know, avoid green as much as we can. Now, at higher levels, yeah, that's going to hurt Domino a little bit more, but at the same time, too, it will, that will kick in a little bit more frequently, to say the least. Thank you, Apocalypse. Alright, alright, we're still moving along. Still moving along. Alright, well, I think, yeah, that'll actually heal off Deadpool, but we won't be able to count down for what. And the reason why I say that is because Apocalypse's strongest color. Dang it, I wanted to pull it off. Oh well. At least against Apocalypse, but we know that it works. But the countdown for what would have been on black, and we didn't have enough black AP. All right, Cyclops. I don't know if Cyclops was on the portion of the fight that I had muted or not, but let's talk about him real quick. All three versions of him. All right, this is a skin, so this is not the actual Cyclops that you'll see in game. His red costs 10, destroys a random row, does damage to the target. His yellow ability will replace team up tiles to convert them into basic red tiles, and again that'll feed into his red ability as well as Cyclops' black ability. And I had to take a phone call for just a second. Alright, now, before we were rudely interrupted, we were about ready to talk about Cyclops' black ability. So his black ability does damage to the target, and then if you have more red tiles up on the board to meet whatever the requirements are to do even more damage to the target, you know, he'll do that, but then he'll be stunned for like one turn. So again, that's the quote unquote drawback to that ability there. Pretty solid 3-star, got nothing bad really to say about him. The 4-star version is, I'm not gonna say he's similar, but he has one ability that's similar to the 3-star ability, but his other two unique abilities, you know, made him stand out when he was released, and made him, you know, a pretty popular option in 4-star land. And then, you know, power creep happens. So his red ability costs 10, just like his 3-star counterpart. But instead of it destroying a single row randomly, he'll destroy a targeted row for 10 red and 10 team up tiles. All right, but the basic version of the ability will be you select a tile, and then you destroy that tile, and then you do damage to the target. Alright. The yellow ability costs 5, and anytime you match a team up tile while the while the yellow countdown tile is on the board, you will gain AP in whatever your strongest color is. So if your strongest color happens to be black, you'll gain black AP whenever you match team up tiles. Conversely, if your strongest color happens to be green, you'll match anytime you match team up tiles, you'll do green. I mean, you'll gain green AP, and then when the countdown tile expires, it floats away. But each time you match the countdown tile, you'll increase the length of the countdown tile. All right, and then finally, his blue ability destroys any red strike, attack, or protect tiles, as well as red basic tiles for 8 blue. But it's one of those targeted 5x5 tiles. So you select the tile in the middle, and then it'll choose. You say it'll go two to that the selected tile's immediate left, and then immediate right, and then up and down as well. And it does damage to the target too. So that's a good, nice little board shake there. To get you some extra red. Whether you're using the Shang-Chi or whomever else. That's a good solid dude. I got nothing really bad to say about him except, Power Creep, took him out. And then the 5-star version Cyclops, like I said, I know we talked about him on cam, but I think he might have been muted. So, I still got to talk about him real quick. Phoenix Blast deals damage, creates a repeater tile, or repeater tiles that destroy a basic green tile, and then of course destroyed tiles deal damage and generate AP. Level 5, more damage, more repeater tiles. Savior of Mankind cost 7. Increases your match damage by whatever the listed amount might be. At level 5, it'll be 75%. And then for each team of AP that you have, swap a pair of basic tiles. So you're gonna be chasing after team up tiles and yellow as well. And then finally, if Cyclops doesn't have any teammates, or they happen to be stunned, then Dark Phoenix Unleashed will kick in, and this costs 13. It deals damage to the enemy team, drains all your friendly team of AP, and then deals additional damage for each friendly team of AP that you have. And then of course Cyclops can't be stunned, so that's a solid ability. And then Disarming Gaze costs 10, stuns a random enemy for some number of turns, and then converts basic red tiles from enemy strike, attack, or protect strike or protect tiles first, or if those two there don't exist, they'll just go around randomly. And so again, this here is kind of an evolution of the 5-star Dream Grave, because her purple ability does the similar thing, with changing tiles on the board, basic tiles to basic red tiles. I'd about to do a Phoenix Force thing. Why not? Let's do Echo. Why not? Because she's actually a Phoenix user now. Gotta scroll down. I would have went with Jean Grey. I'll probably do a Jean Grey one after the fact. I was actually not used to Colossus, because that's kind of blah. Let's use Namor, or I could technically use Captain America or Black Panther or oh my goodness, what's my boy name? Um, Moon Knight. I could use any of them there as Phoenix Force users, but let's go with these ones here. Then we're trying to get those teamos matched up so that we can engage. There's more Echo stuff activated. Now, one thing though about this versus Cyclops here, you could actually pair him up with the 5-star Thor and have his God of Thunder kick in, and each time when it kicks in, you will you'll do increased damage that way. Let's not use Namor's Mercy just yet. Let's stun a random target. I'll put Echo out in front so that she can get stunned. Oh, there's Dark Phoenix Unleashed. Now, if you notice, yeah, that when Dark Phoenix Unleashed is active, it's like you can't go back to using any of your other powers. So that's the only downside behind it. Atlantis attacks. We'll do damage, and then we'll finish him off with Dark Phoenix Unleashed. Alright. More Apocalypse action. So I'm trying to think of what was it? Oh, I know a team I actually I did want to try out. So I know. Another 5-star team. I know. But hear me out though. Alright. So I want Null. I want someone else that can create strike tiles on the board that's not Polaris. I want Nova, and then somebody else. Iron Fist, because that speed things up a little bit. I mean, relatively speed things up a little bit. Now the idea behind this team here is very simple. I want to get special tiles on the board. I want to get a lot of them on the board. And the reason why a lot of them on the board, so that Apocalypse doesn't or can't regenerate his health. Now this turn here, boom, there's permanent health damage there. Yeah, this will finish him off. Iron Fist to Kunlun. Because you see right there, it's like that's a permanent health. So that's one way of making sure and ensuring that Apocalypse doesn't regenerate his health. If you can permanently take his health down, that's an option there. Beast, I don't know if he was muted or not, but we'll talk about him again real quick. His blue ability costs 6. It creates a blue countdown tile that stays on the turn for 1 turn. When it disappears, you create some number of strike, attack, or protect tiles on the board. Randomly, of course. It could be 1 of each. It could be 2 attack tiles, 1 protect tile. It'll be completely random. His green does damage to the enemy team. If you happen to have any blue friendly special tiles on the board, it will instead do a little bit more damage, and then it'll destroy some number of tiles on the board randomly. And then finally, his blue ability, not his blue, we already talked about his blue. His yellow ability will allow him to burst heal the team, and if you happen to have any special tiles, friendly special tiles that are blue, he'll create protect tiles as well. And that costs 11, and his green ability costs 9. And of course, forget about affiliations as well, but again, affiliations don't really matter. But let's do the whole Avengers thing, since he was an Avenger. Let's go with the current Avenger, Blade. And should I break out with Iron Man? Yeah, let's break out with Iron Man. I don't know why I said it like that. It's like, should I break out with Iron Man? Like I didn't know I was gonna break out with Iron Man. Well, I didn't, because again, these are spur of the moment unscripted things. Alright. Because again, we're not really worried about Blade, because Blade can effectively heal himself with his green ability, so I'm not too concerned about that. But the one thing I am concerned about, though, is getting rid of those purple tiles off the board. He'll take the blue, because I don't know how to match tiles in this game. And I'll go this way, bring it down, grab some red. I'm looking to see, do I have any friendly special tiles that happen to be blue? I do not. Let's do that damage. Let's help that out just a little bit. The Blade will kick in again with the hunger. Give us some more additional strike tiles, do us a little bit more damage. I really need some more yellow, if I'm being completely honest. Well, I got my wish. Alright, there's supernatural sense. I would fire off Unibeam, but I kind of want the Bloodlust to kick in. Again, I won't worry too much about Blade not being able, Blade taking all this damage, because he'll be able to heal all that they're off. And I think the Bloodlust will probably be able to carry us through the duration of the fight, unless there happens to be an enemy that happens to pop up that'll give Blade a run for his money. Yeah, now Mystique, you can stun Beast. I frankly don't care. Recharge this. Oh no, you stole just 1 AP from me. Whatever will I do? Oh no, you just stole AP from me in red again. Nom nom nom. Criterion will probably be down way before that countdown timer reaches 0. Way before then. I just wanted to see what team up I got left. Chemical reaction? Nah. Alright, 2 more to go. Let's see here. Actually, you want to use a charge towel team. Negasonic with, what's their names? Throg and Gator Loki. Alright. And there's actually one other strategy that I kind of wanted to mention as well with Apocalypse. And this is something I should have mentioned in the first video, but I failed to. So, say for instance, you're face off against Apocalypse, and you know that you're not about to win. And so what you can do is you can save up enough AP to fire off a move, and then whatever you do not make a match. Hit the pause button, hit retreat, and you'll keep the points that you hit Apocalypse with. So if you do about half the damage for Apocalypse, you'll at least gain some points, and you won't hit the screen where it has the dreaded 0 up on it, where you gained you did no damage. So like right there, I did, if I were to retreat, boom, there's a little bit of damage done to Apocalypse there. But again, our strongest color happens to be green, so alright, we can't use thermonuclear, whatever. But I can at least use Instigator to swap some tiles and then turn them into charge tiles and go from there. Let's get rid of that. Yay, we're creating charge tiles, so Alright. Now we have ways to get around old Apocalypse. Should we need to. Alright. Alright, so it's pop thermonuclear whatever. Twice. There you go. Like I said, now at level 8, I don't know if they could work, but we'll try them out and see. And then finally, Jean Grey, Phoenix. I know for a fact that she was muted, so we'll get a chance to talk about her real quick. The 4-star version, her purple ability costs 10. It will remove up to 4 enemy. Is it 4 or is it 6 special tiles that belong to an enemy? I'm gonna double check and see. Okay, it is 6. And so it'll remove 6 special tiles that belong to the enemy, deal damage to the enemy team. So again, this is another good character to use against Apocalypse. Her dual ability is a passive, punishes you for making match 5s, or punishes the opponent for making match 5s, stuns the enemy team for 2 turns, though, with Apocalypse you can't get stunned, so, eh. And then finally, her green ability costs 12. It does team damage and then creates 4 random either strike tiles or attack tiles. I don't think you do projectiles, do you, Jane? Okay, she does do projectiles. Again, it's been a long time since I used this Jean Grey here. And then finally, the non-time displaced Jean Grey, the oft resurrected Jean Grey, Marvel Girl, whatever you want to call her. This is her Phoenix version. Her green ability is a passive and an active ability. The passive portion just says, hey, whenever she gets down, create a 2-turn or 1-turn countdown, red countdown tile that when it reaches 0, resurrect Jean with, some portion of her health returning. And then the Phoenix Force power itself costs 9, does a ton of damage to the enemy team, and it does a modicum of backlash damage to your team. Her purple ability is also an active and passive as well. The active version costs 7, converts some number of random basic tiles to red basic tiles. And then also the passive version, if you make a match 5 or greater, if you happen to have any strike tiles on the board or protect tiles or attack tiles, like just those type of special tiles, it will increase the strength of those tiles by a certain amount, and then it'll decrease the any enemy strike, attack, or protect tiles by an amount as well. And it can drop her all the way down to 1. And then finally, her red ability. This costs 8. It does damage to the target, and then creates some number of red strike tiles on the board. Additionally, if you happen to meet whatever the threshold is for special tiles on the board, I forget what it is at level 5. I want to say it's 5. It could be more than that. But if you have more special tiles on the board after before you create the strike tiles, she'll create some number of black attack tiles for the enemy team. So again, because the Phoenix is indiscriminate upon who they deem friendly or enemy. It's just like, hey, you guys get straight tiles, you get attack tiles. All right, so we'll use the this version here, Jean Grey, and I'm actually gonna break out Wanda, and I'm gonna break out the Professor. You'll see why these two here after we're done with the Jean Grey. Not even gonna worry about matching that tile there if I can help it, because instead of a match 5, that's gonna give us purple. And we can mind over matter them. We could fire it off again, but let's not do that. Let's just focus on getting more purple AP. I could turn the Professor invisible and get us stronger tiles that way, but Alright, so from one set of mutants to another. I would say that's in a bad spot, but there is no such thing as bad spots. I mean there are, but they're not. She might do the black combination. I'm surprised she didn't. To gain the black AP to use her what's the name ability? Her black ability. Oh well, mind over matter, all of them. All right. So now the final note here. Let's swap out Jean Grey for, I don't know, a Black Widow of sorts. Grey suit Black Widow, in fact. Bring back the classic team, Charlie's Angels. Alright. Again, the Professor's only here because of his blue. Anytime we make a match 5, gain AP in our strongest color. Strongest color, since Scarlet Witch happens to be boosted, is going to be purple. Our blue is going to create purple whenever her countdown tile reaches 0. Black Widow, her purple ability says, hey, let's create match 5. Match 5s using purple. Probably could have ran with an AP boost, but It's all good. Alright, now we bypass the first check. That's the second check. Get match 5s. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get 2 of them here. I think that might actually be enough to down Apocalypse. Yep, it will. And there you go. So that's gonna conclude round 5. Next time, probably see me on cam will probably be either round 6 or round 7. I'm not really sure, but our alliance is we're plugging along. I think by the next refresh, we'll definitely be up to round 6. So hopefully this video helped you out a bit. The next time when I do the videos, I'm gonna break out with a with a pure 3-star team that involves one of the featured characters. I've used them quite a bit, but you know we'll talk about that there in the next video. So you know, do all you can to help your alliance out, and hopefully you will reach all of your personal goals in this event here. And I'll catch you all in the next video. You know, stay classy, be kind to your fellow human beings, and the only time you should look down on somebody is to offer them a helping hand.